Today we are tackling a sneaky issue in Power Query that can mess up your data without you even realizing it. It's a simple mistake, but it can cause big headaches. Let's say you have a folder with weekly data files. You create a query to combine them and filter only the successful orders, not cancelled and not returned. You quickly generate your report, email it, and your boss is happy. You did it in a minute like a pro. But is everything really fine? Beneath the surface, something isn't right. Fast forward a week and a new file arrives. You refresh your query to add it in. Another week, another file. Your workflow is smooth. You are the office genius. Then your boss asks why a particular order is missing. Oh, not just one but many? How could that happen? Let's go back and take a closer look. If we refresh the preview and check the previous step, we see that the new file contains more statuses, like pre-order or back-ordered. But weren't we only excluding cancelled and returned? Well, yes, but actually no. Here is what happened. If you exclude less than half the items, Power Query records exactly that, exclusions. But if you exclude half or more, it flips to selecting what remains. So instead of filtering out cancelled and returned, Power Query logged in the original statuses, shipped and delivered. It assumed that was your intent, and any future statuses completely ignored. Here is the right way to do it. Always check the formula bar. Instead of relying on Power Query's assumption, explicitly define your filter. Status doesn't equal returned, and status doesn't equal cancelled. This way you control what gets removed, without risking missing future values. To avoid this mistake, always enable the formula bar in Power Query. Use explicit removal-based filtering instead of Power Query's default behavior. Watch for the list may be incomplete warning, and always click Load More before applying filters. And when working with dynamic data, double-check how Power Query interprets your selections. And that's how you keep your Power Query filters working correctly. And let me know in the comments if you've ever had a filter problem like this.